Ooh-ha. Hello. Nothing as good as peas. Things are growing quite well here, even with the bad drought we had. But I've been watering a lot. That seems to have helped. So the roses are coming on well here. This variety here is called Flamentans. The grass needs to be cut down a little bit, but I'll do that later on. It's not my first priority. My zinnias are doing quite well. I see they attract a lot of butterflies and bees and other insects. It's my first year growing zinnias and I really like them. And I had a few cosmos here as well, and they brighten up a lot, I think. I have a lot of marigolds this summer, and I think they look very pretty. And the slugs seem to have left most of them alone. The rose here is called romance. Very beautiful flower, but it don't smell anything. But I think it weighs it up because of its beautiful, what shall I say, exterior. And more zinnias here. And my mom's memorial garden is doing quite well. Things are flowering. I can like petunias. There is a couple of roses in here as well. I think it's 4 of them. And these are Austin roses with a very good smell to them. I like this Austin rose. Very good. I think that's one of my favorite roses in the garden. And on the back side of the memorial garden there's more petunias and roses. Yeah, and there's some pelargoniums as well. And the hortensia is doing quite well. Oh, it's doing very well. And this mixed pelargonia as well. I had this one for many years. And it's been thriving in the same pot all the time. I just swap some of the soil and put some cow manure in it. And it grows. And on the east side of the house there's loads of different petunias growing. I think these are gonna turn out nice when they get a little bit bigger. And on the north side of the house I have about, I think it's 80 basilicus growing. And they're all placed in groups with different colors. And the slugs don't seem to like them either. And that's very good for us because it's a good population of slugs here. The southwest side, the wasp side, things is coming on quite well. And the runner bean has climbed all the way around now. And now it's just gonna start to fill out. I don't know how many of you that saw my last video about the wasps, but this is the corner I was working with, and I put up a beam there and hanged up, you know, different stuff just to make it a little bit more decorative. The petunias are doing good now, at last. This one here got a frost this spring, but it's recovered and it's throwing out a lot of flowers now. The same happened to this one, but it's coming on good. But this petunia here, hanging on this tree, is the queen of the garden this year. She's growing very good. It's almost, you can see this flower loves life. It's growing and growing and putting out so much flowers. And I made a lot of other flower beds on the property as well. And this one is coming on quite well. It's a little bit dry there, so I need to water this very much. And the hanging baskets are made of just ordinary buckets. They are doing their job very well, and I like them. And these petunias here will be covering the whole bucket in short time. And this white petunia here is of the night scent types, and each evening and night here it smells like perfume all over the property here. And the mixed area with the greenhouse, vegetables and flowers are also doing quite good. And here you can see combined rows of decorative flowers, many different species and varieties. Sunflowers, cucumbers, beans, peas. And over here on the track going into the greenhouse, there's lettuce, petunias, marigolds. And on the right side there's some new planted tomatoes. And on the left side, marigolds, giant chard. And that one is growing really nice this year. I like the taste as well. Launched 2 peas. I walk here all day long and I eat so much peas. I don't think any of them is gonna ripen. And cucumbers are popping out everywhere. And here's a row of different type of pole beans. And sunflowers. Loads of them. And more hanging baskets, or shall I say hanging buckets. I have these hanging buckets all over the property. And the flowers seem to thrive very well in them. And here you can see an interesting thing on the left side here, only 3 meters from the vegetables, you can see lupines. And what I noticed this year is that the slugs, all the slugs, prefer going on the invasive lupines rather than my vegetables. And that's very interesting. So the lupines attracting slugs could be a kind of weapon. I'm gonna test more out in the future. And my squash are all going bananas here. Some of them are getting far too big. I wonder if I can eat them. I'll try and just see. And my strawberries are still putting out flowers and growing. And over there's some onions. And on the left side there is potatoes and flowers, white mustard, and the whole row of sunflowers. And the potatoes are about 1 meter tall now. Looks very fresh still. Crossing fingers that the blight don't hit them this year. The white mustard is doing well, but some heavy rainfalls has hit down parts of them, but they're still flowering and putting out seeds. I didn't think I'll get a crop from these because I had this huge attack of cabbage moths on them. But the wasps has been munching on the larvae and keeping everything in balance. So I say to people, don't kill wasps in your garden if you don't have to. And the onions is doing well. This one here is a nice one. But all of them are coming on very nice. I see some of them are blown over by the wind, but they are still growing. And the bush beans are also growing. These are blue lakes. And on these two plants here I put a label. These two are for seeds. And the lettuce has started bolting now. And I think I'm gonna leave this one to take seeds from when it is ready for that. And these other ones I'm gonna clear away, pull up, and I got a new batch of blue lake bush beans that I'm gonna put down here. And the pole beans are all doing very great. Throwing out loads of beans. And did I hear someone mention that a vegetable garden couldn't be decorative? Well, I think this one is. Do you agree? I like it. I could have shown you a lot of other stuff here, but the upload will be far too long to show on YouTube or upload. I haven't got the best of connection here. But in my next upload I'm gonna show you the growings of my F2 tomatoes and cucumbers. And the big spread in the diversity of the different siblings, especially the tomatoes, where I crossed a cherry tomato with a beef tomato. Some of them have very big fruits on them, and others are very small. And the taste is different, the colors and the growth. I'll also be showing how I select the different strains, and what I look for in a future tomato that I'm making. So until I see you next time, hope you're all having good days and get good days, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh.